So last Sunday I watched the Toronto Marlies game at the ACC versus the Manitoba Moose. I think it was either the first or second game with Jonathan Bernier in net. He was sent down for a 10-day conditioning stint with the Toronto Marlies, which I guess gave him practice because he really was not performing well with the Leafs, to say the least. Like, he was letting in goals from like the blue line, I think. And so they sent him down to the Marlies. And although he got 3 out of 4 shutouts, like he played 4 games, he got 3 shutouts. When I saw him on Sunday, I really felt that he looked uncomfortable. I thought that he looked unprepared in the AHL even. I thought that he looked unconfident in the AHL. I thought that he just looked confused as to how to do his job, how to, I guess, really stop the pucks. It looked like he was uncomfortable. It looked like he could barely hold his own, even with the Marlies, which is the AHL. Like, how often does an NHL goalie get sent down to the AHL affiliates? An NHL goalie as established as Jonathan Bernier, I should mention. How often does that happen? And he still didn't look like he could hold his own down there. So it's a bit concerning if you're a Leafs fan. And like I said, he got 3 out of 4 shutouts. 3, great. That's amazing. You got 3 shutouts. I feel like it was the team in front of him. I don't think he had that much work. Sure, he stopped 22 or 23 or whatever the amount of shots are. But I feel like a lot of the success and the victories and the wins came from the team that was playing in front of him. I don't think that he really contributed all that much. I think that he looked confused. He just looked really uncomfortable. And like I said, he got 3 out of 4. The last one, which was I think today or yesterday, he lost. He lost the game yesterday. And so, I mean, that's great for Leafs fans. I mean, think about that. He is done with the Toronto Marlies. His trial, if you want to call it a trial with them, is done. And he'll be coming up to the Leafs on Tuesday, I guess tomorrow. So, isn't that great? Now we get to look forward to seeing if he can be the Jonathan Bernier that got the 3 shutouts, or be the Jonathan Bernier that he was a couple of years ago when he played for the Leafs, or the way he played back in Los Angeles a while ago, or whether he's going to be the Jonathan Bernier that lets in shots and goals from the blue line, or loses to the friggin' the Utica Comets. How do you lose to them? And he lost to them, I think, either in an overtime or a shootout. I didn't really pay that close attention, but I think it was either an overtime or shootout. And if he can't hold his own in those in the AHL level, I'm concerned. As a diehard Leafs fan, I am really concerned in terms of the goalie situation, because Reimer's amazing, okay? When he is healthy. I mean, he's like Joffrey Lupul. They're both phenomenally talented and skilled and excellent players when they're healthy, but injuries haul them down a lot. And so the amount of time that they're actually with the team and playing in the NHL and playing with the team is slim to none. I mean, it doesn't happen a lot. So I think that that's something that really has to be taken into consideration. So then you got Jonathan Bernier, and if you want to call him your number 1 starter, well, then I don't know that that's the right thing to do, and I don't know that Mike Babcock is doing that. In fact, I think he's doing quite the opposite. I think that he's lost his patience with Bernier, and rightfully so. Bernier hasn't been playing correctly for a while, and so it'll be interesting to see if Bernier can hold his own in the NHL when he makes his return on most likely Tuesday. He'll probably get the start. I mean, Garrett Sparks, sure, he can hold his own. He's good. Reimer, like I said, when he's healthy, he can hold his own. But Jonathan Bernier, I don't know. He hasn't been the same for a couple of years, really, since he went down with a groin injury.